Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't yet, go please and subscribe. My name is Victoria Munoz, and today we're going to be talking about 10 things that you should start doing for 2020 so you can have a 2020 vision of your life. So the first thing that I'm going to be suggesting to do, it's going to be waking up early. For me, I'm going to be waking up early at 6 because I think that's gonna give me enough time to do the things that I want to do, like meditating, reading, and making breakfast and stuff like that. And also I get to see the sunset. I mean the sunrise. I get to see the sunrise, which is gonna be great. And also a lot of successful people do that, and it seems to work out for them because it's like they get to have time for themselves, and I think this is great. So if it's working for them, why should it not work for me? So my second thing is to not use your phone in the first few hours that you wake up, because that also distracts you throughout. Like what you see in the social media, like in the first hours, kind of determine your mood throughout the day. So for example, if you saw the news and there was like a lot of horrible things, it's like you're like, the war is so bad, like what is this, like you kind of feel like hopeless in that way, like, oh man, this war it's a mess, right? So it kind of like also affects it affects you throughout the day. So you don't want like any outside thing affect you, what you're feeling inside or what you want to feel inside. Okay, so the third thing is gonna be, it's making your bed. I think this is very important because I read this book, and it basically talks about how it encourages you to stay motivated, to be productive, because it's like you already did your first task of the morning. That was like the easy thing. It's like your mind is like, wow, I did that, I can do more things. You kind of like already like shake that out of your to-do list and like just feel like, okay, I can do this. You can like go through the day. Also, when you do organize you make your bed, then it's like you're more tended to keep your room clean, because like, okay, so my bed is organized, it's made, and now my room is a mess. Like you don't want to like you're probably gonna like end up cleaning your room and be like, oh, keep it that way, which is great. Okay, so the fourth thing that I would recommend, or I'm gonna be doing as well, is to meditate for 3 to 5 minutes. I think this is very important because this is the best way to exercise your mind. One, you give yourself like time, and like you just like release all the stress, and help with anxiety, helps with your circulation, your breathing, because it's like you have to really take a moment and just be there and like just breathe in, breathe out. 15 is to make breakfast, of course, to eat it, and eat something good. Okay, so if you're already making breakfast, might as well like start making something good for you, because whatever you do, whatever you take, the other things that you're consuming are affecting your body in a way. So make sure to consume good food. Okay, also when you do eat good in the morning, then you feel more energized throughout the day. Like you're like, okay, I can do this, I can do that, and like you don't feel as tired, basically. The sixth thing is gonna be work out 5 times a week. So what I do, I kind of work out throughout the week, but like every 2 days I take a break. So for example, Mondays and Tuesdays I work out, and then Wednesdays I take a break, and then Thursday and Friday I work out, and then I take a break on Saturday. Sunday I work out again, because it's not good to take 2 days in a row of like of break, because that you tend to like stop going to a gym. You're like, okay, I can just take another one, because it becomes like kind of easy. So also exercise to improve your muscle strength and boost your endurance, and that's something really good. And then exercise also deliver oxygen and nutrients to your tissue to help your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. So you want anything more than that? Come on. So number 7 is journal for 10 minutes. So I think this is very important, because when you do that, you get to like see your thoughts in the ground. That's my little sister right there. But yeah. Okay, Lola, get away. But yeah, if you journal for 10 minutes, you get to like see your thoughts like down, and like because it's like you always getting like many thoughts throughout the day, but you can't ignore them, because it's like so many of them. Your brain's like, just disregard them. When you write it down, you get to like, okay, so this is how I'm feeling. After you read it, write it down, it's like, okay, I understand now. Also from those 10 minutes, take 2 minutes to write like 2 things, or just like write about things that you are grateful for, because that's gonna help you to like be more helpful of the world and like of your life, basically. 8th thing It's gonna be read for at least 30 minutes or 45 minutes. I think this is very important because it improves your vocabulary, it improves your memory, writing skills, and reduces the stress, and it helps with analytical thinking skills, focus and concentration, which is like it helps throughout your, in everything else. So it's very important, and you should be educated too, because it's like there's always a lot to learn. It's like a free, instead of like spending that time on your phone, and you're spending like, doing and taking something out of it, because it's like when people write, the books are like literally just like the great things that somebody thought. It's like you're already like thinking, you're already like understanding things from like the best way that this other person could explain it to you. At 9 thing, it's gonna be work on a project. For me, I'm gonna be working on my organization, Walls with Your Dream. So for 1 hour, I'm gonna be like finding like like research more about things, or just like create events, and create ways so I can improve it, and just have more fun with it and get more people involved. So just like find a way that you get to work on that. It's like a mini goal, that ultimately is going to help your big goal, which is like make the organization big or something like that, or just like a little project as like starting on a hobby, work 1 hour on that. 10th thing is to do positive confirmations, like tell yourself, hey, you're amazing, you're great, like talk more positive to yourself, be the best friend that you could ever ask for. Because I think a lot of times we kind of put ourselves down because we feel like, oh, you're a loser because you haven't achieved these things. How can you do that? You're so stupid. But it's like your actions, like that. Maybe they think that you did was stupid, but that doesn't mean you're stupid. Or like, I mean, even like we just make mistakes. We're human. That's part of like life. So don't be so hard on yourself, and just remember that you wouldn't treat your friend so rough, so meanly. So just treat yourself how you would treat somebody that you love and that you appreciate, and but yeah, because I think the way that we see ourselves and the way that we treat ourselves is very important, because it determines the person that we are inside and like outside to the world. Because it's like sometimes you can be like the nicest person, but like go be through like the worst times, because it's like you're putting yourself down constantly, so you kind of lose hope within yourself, and life seems pointless. So make sure that you're pushing yourself and be like, hey, you're great, you're amazing, you're smart, you like always admire your great qualities. Like don't be so hard when like, oh, I can't do that, but well, I can do this. Like strengthen the parts that you're good at, and like of course work on the things that you need to work on, but like don't be so hard when you're doing it, like, oh, like, come on, you don't get this. No, like just be like, it's okay, I will get this eventually, I'm gonna work on this now. Yeah, so this are my 10 tips that I would like you to try throughout the year, and let me know what you think, and if you're willing to try them, and see how it goes for you. I hope you have a wonderful day and happy new year. This year is gonna be your year, and it's gonna be amazing and wonderful just like you.